This episode is probably another one. I'll be another favorite. You got your support for this episode. Hope you enjoyed that spot. And this is Solomon Alligator, who of Naruto Shippuden, episode 379, an opening. Okay, right now you're dealing with you're dealing with last week's result. Now that Obito has the power of the Jubi under his control, he's now power equivalent to that of the stage of 6 paths. He has godlike power under his control, to the point where he can combine the shadow and light style to nullify all ninjutsu, to the point where he can destroy the bodies of the reanimation Hokages, and they would not heal back. I mean, think about it. Minato's arm is literally blasted off, so and it's not regenerating. That's the main premise of it. He can nullify all ninjutsu to the point. And we've got everything on the other hand. I mean, it's trying hard. They're doing everything they can. I mean, remember those 6 black spears on his back? He's using them all to focus, all as both offense and defensive moves. Remember, those moves are basically chakra channeled and focused and densed, hence to the point where you can use them for offensive and defensive capabilities. So he's basically using them as shield and sword technique. And it's very hard to defeat a person that can resist virtually any kind of attack effort, except one kind. Not going to say it. Things right now are on the edge for them, because you also have the other battlefield. You got Hashirama and Madara doing their fight. Hashirama is not going to wait any longer. He wants his shot at... Madara is not going to wait any longer. And you got Hashirama. He wants to take down Hashirama right now. It's like to settle the old score. Because remember, the last time they had their bidding fight, Hashirama practically won almost every freaking time. So basically, he wants to settle the score to prove which one of them is stronger, even though we all know it's Hashirama. He was the one that found the system, but it's him. But with now having the Rinnegan, he feels like he's stronger, and he wants to defeat him no matter what. He wants to prove that they're better. And you got the Shinobi Alliance Force staring all of their predecessors, especially the Hidden Leaf, seeing how useless they are in front of the power that both these two were the strongest people of their time period, and they made the Shinobi world the way it is today. But you have Shikamaru, who rallies back, hey, not to give up. Even with small power, that small power can still be helpful. And you got Tamari, who's also thinking to herself, that Shikamaru could definitely become a wonderful Hokage. It's true. He is smart, crafty, and he's creative, and he's a bold strategist. That would be perfect. Those are the perfect conditions for a person to truly become Hokage. Naruto, his dream is to become Hokage. Yes, it is. His dream is to become Hokage. But on the other hand, he could be a little bit dense, but he does want to be it. He will be Hokage. I tell you soon enough. And then you have Sasuke who wants to be Hokage, but everybody wants to be Hokage, but we all get the point. Right. And I know Shikamaru's words were a lot more than that, but you all get the point. Hey, they try their best efforts to literally defeat Obito, combining their attack, their wind style, Rasen Shuri, and Amaterasu, control fire, control, and you also not to mention the fact that you're using the flying rising to literally deflect the attack efforts, and to literally make him pinpoint the attacks. But it doesn't come to you to do nothing. He's virtually non-scratchable because of the attack efforts of their opponent's attacks. Apparently, because like I said, Shadow and Light style can nullify all ninjutsu attacks. Therefore, it's no use to them. And Naruto even tries to rally back going full tail beast mode, but no chakra. In fact, the second Hokage calls him a little bit of a goofball, saying you look, because he can tell that he's not very smart. And not to mention how embarrassing, mention that his dad is right there, so basically he's making it seem like the dad is smarter than the son, even though the dad may kind of act the same, but you get the point. But you get the concept, and it's not until, and you get the fact that Minato is also questioning himself, questioning Obito, why are you like this now, saying that you always come. It's too late to think about it. To go back now. what your dream was to become Hokage. He said he's glad his teacher become Hokage because that means it's easier for me to give up on that. Okay. Especially it's embarrassing in front of your son. He also mentioned the fact that he's dissing Minato, saying that he didn't do anything, and Minato is literally disappointed himself because he let one of his students become this monster. And that's the part that's sad the most. Minato cared about Obito, he trusted him, he was his student. It's the master's responsibility to take care of his student. And he feels like he failed. He lost when Kakashi was such a basket case, but we all know that was filler. And then finally you have Obito, who's now become the villain. So he's really disappointed in himself. And then the last big effort, Kawakichi, before he disappeared, he gives on one round shot of using his toad slime and to attack Obito, but it's still of no use. But something happened. Because of that, something happened. But you get Naruto, who rallies back with the Rasengan, saying, "Don't you dare diss my dad. Don't you dare diss the name of people who became Hokage, especially my dad became Hokage, and you who have not, you bastard." To the point where, with the second Hokage, he takes it from behind, used the flying right gene, and it landed an impact act on Obito to the point where ninjutsu attack doesn't work, but seijutsu does. That means that Naruto basically seijutsu is basically the only shot at how to win. Basically, they still have a shot at it. And Minato's amazed knowing that his son can now use seijutsu. That means he has the same powers as Master Jiraiya, the seijutsu. And you also get to see a glimpse of the other half of the Nine Tails. Remember, he steals the yin and he used the stealing jutsu on the yin and yang part of the Nine Tails. The yin part stayed with Minato, while the yang stayed with Naruto. Now that happened, that means that the other half of the QBs wants to help. And the episode ends, and you get the preview into next week's episode. That I'm gonna admit, I'm a little excited because it will be literally the 600th episode of Naruto. If you combine the original series of Naruto along with all the fillers all the stuff, all the questionable delays, if you combine all the fillers in all of them at once, all the original Naruto from the 220 episodes we had when Naruto was a kid to the point where we got Shippuden, where he's a teenager and he grows up more mature, along with all the other fillers, and not to mention the fact that the next week will be the 380th episode, and combined with the 209 and 20, it will be literally 600 episodes long. And for a series, that's very, very impressive. And you gotta give it credit what credit due, and I give this a lot of credit. Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate about that episode. I'm gonna give everything I got in that episode for next week. Hey, what do you think? Will you like it? And we still have a few more surprises. Trust me, there's a lot you guys don't know, but trust me, it's worth the wait. Hope you enjoyed next part. To comment, right, subscribe. You're gonna be in for a grueling surprise. Hope you enjoyed next part. To comment, right, subscribe. Thank you. Signing off.